Good afternoon, everyone. It's the 50-year-old 420 gamer, and today we're going to go over transform. So, as you can see, I'm on my armory page, and if you go down to the one right above the bottom one, and you see where it says transform. When you go in here, you'll have different items than I will, all depending upon what you've completed. Also, if you bought a very deluxe foundry pack where you have the infinite ones like these, if you buy the foundry pack, you get infinite epic ones. So those who have purchased the foundry pack will have those, unlike me that just purchased the I believe it was $39.99 for the game. So that being said, as you can see, it says transform. Now, I'm sure most of you realize that when you go to the item shop, you can buy things. So as you can see, I've already purchased all of my armory slots, and I've already purchased all of my other armory slots. So I can't purchase any more of those. I don't have any more to purchase. But yet, when I go to my schematics, as you can see, certain things are locked because I don't have enough space in my armory to access them. So that kind of becomes a problem because you'd like to get to certain things but you cannot use them. So basically today what I'm going to show you is how to not just recycle this, but to transform it so when you do recycle it, you get more rewards out of it. So go back to our transform page. We're going to go on transform, and right now we're going to do some survivors. We're going to transform some survivors. I want to be able to transform them to blue. Reason being, when we go over to our survivors, I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to go all the way down to our silver. Okay, and we're going to recycle this. And now see what it gives me? It gives me 200 survivor XP. That's it. Doesn't give me anything else. Now if I pick a green, the green actually gives me 400 XP. So I just got 600 out of the two of those. But once I pick a blue one, see how I get a training manual now from the blue one? You always want to transform to the blue so that once you get it to the blue, when you recycle that, not only are you going to get that XP that you're wanting out of it, but you're going to get manuals that you need to upgrade your heroes, your survivors, your defenders, your weapons, your traps, all of that stuff. So now we're going to go back into transform. We're going to go down here to the survivor. We want to transform to a blue survivor. So what we're going to do is, these are your heroes. You don't want to really be concerned with these. These are your defenders. So we're going to go into our defenders. See how I got all these silvers? I don't need all those silvers. So let's just take her. See, and now it's already a green survivor. One more, it's almost a blue. So it takes 3 silver defenders to create 1 rare blue survivor. Now down at the bottom underneath where it says requirements, I have 322 people, but it's going to take me 25 to transform this. So that's going to deduct from that when I say transform. Now it says confirm, you confirm it. Now I created a survivor that I can now recycle and get a book out of, so that way I can actually upgrade things in terms of heroes and survivors. So now we can also do this in traps. So see how that's a trap there, and it's the infinite. It doesn't tell us 4 like that one. That means it can do it 4 times. This means it can do it infinite. This one can do infinite, 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 infinite. Any of them that do not have numbers on them, they're infinite. Any of them that have numbers on them, they are not infinite. So that means you get to do this 4 times, and then that goes away. 2 times, that goes away. 2 times, and so on and so on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our trap. We're going to go into here, And let's see how many defenders does it take for us to make a blue trap. We'll get rid of the 2 silvers. Let's do a green. Let's do another green. So it's going to take us all 5, but we got a rare trap out of that now. And see down on the bottom, traps don't use the people. They use your research points. So you're going to need to keep your research points available if you're going to transform your items. So now once we transform this, it'll ask us, do we want to confirm or do we want to cancel? It's going to use 150 of the 317 research points that I have. So yes, I do want to do this. So now it just crafted me a brand new schematic that I can now take and recycle and get not only the XP out of, but the actual manual that I need to upgrade stuff. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into here, and we're going to go down here, and we're going to find that it just crafted. So see, there it is. So now all these are blues. So now actually I can get rid of all of these, because all of these will give me not only the XP, but it'll give me the manual I'm desiring. So here we go. We're going to take all of these. It's going to give us, as you can see, it's giving us trap design, it's giving us weapon design, whatever it is, we're getting all of that. Whereas as soon as I touch this green one, you'll see the XP go up, but the trap design will not. So as you can see, I would only get XP. So I don't want to do that, because I want to transform that and make that a blue so that I can then get that trap design out of there, so that when I go to actually upgrade something, because I'll show you what I'm referring to for those of you who are extremely new to the game. So say you want to upgrade, I really want to upgrade my floor launcher. So when I go to upgrade, then I'm going to evolve. See how it says I need 5,000 schematic, I need 30 drops of rain, I need 5 trap designs. So see, if I don't have that trap design, even though I have all that other material, if I don't have any trap designs, I cannot evolve this. So once you say yes, then it will use those materials, and now you have less material. So you always have to be conscious of what you're using your resources, i.e. your Eye of the Storm, your Lightning in a Bottle, your Pure Drops of Rain, and your Storm Shards. These 4 items are what it takes to actually upgrade everything in the game. Your heroes, your defenders, your traps, your guns, your melee, everything revolves around these 4 items. So you always want to make sure you have a large quantity of these, so that way when you desire to upgrade something, you're not having to run mission after mission after mission just to upgrade one item. So as you can see, training manuals for survivors and heroes, I got 195. For weapons, I have 174. But for traps, I only have 12. That limits me to how much my trap schematics, how many of my trap schematics I can actually evolve to the next level. And as I said before on a prior video, don't always think that the legendary trap you're gonna get is gonna be better than the epic, because as you can see on my epic floor launcher, it's already rolled exactly how I want it. So it's impact knockback, reload speed, and then 3 impact knockbacks. Well, when I evolve this up to legendary, I'm gonna get that last perk, the one where it heals the building. So the floor launcher is already exactly how I want. Well, I got the floor launcher in legendary, but look, here there's 2 durabilities on here with a third durability. So basically what I would have to do is I'd have to roll 3 rolls on this thing, 4 rolls on this thing to get it how I want it. So this is just material wise more beneficial to keep and just use flux to upgrade than to use all those reperks to make this one like this one. And then same thing with my freeze trap. It's already rolled how I want it. So all I got to do now is same thing with this is legendary flux and then turn it to a legendary. And I'm going to do the same thing with this because unfortunately they only give it to us in epic. So anytime you get a weapon, a schematic, or a trap, look at the rolls on it because the rolls may not be the best. So you may want to wait until you get that duplicate trap and see if that new trap is actually rolled better, or you may get an epic trap and realize, wow, look, all the rolls are exactly how I want them. So I'm just going to upgrade this one. I'm going to put my legendary in the book, which I'm going to do right now because I don't need that. The rolls on it are horrible and I don't want to spend my reperk. Because now I am holding 2,466 reperk. If you want to roll a perk on a weapon, it's 600 reperk. So say for instance, as you can see, my Wraith is exactly how I want it. The only thing I need to do is turn those last two blues to purples and then turn those purples to legendaries. My Mercury LMG is exactly how I want it. I just have to continue to upgrade the perks themselves, not the rolls but the perks, so that way it goes from 28% fire rate to the next level and so on and so on. So these things down here I haven't gotten to. I'd like to, but in the beginning of the game you use a lot of your material for your main weapons and your main traps. So soon I will be having enough material that I can go back and start to upgrade other things. So now we're going to go to getting some stuff out of our inventory. So as we can see, okay, so here we go. Before we get rid of these, actually, do I have this already in legendary? If I have it in legendary, I'm not keeping any of that. Yes, I do. So all three of these are going bye-bye, and actually that's going to go in the collection book. See you later. You want to fill your collection book as quickly as possible because it gives you all kinds of beneficial stuff. So we're going to get rid of that. Actually, do I have that saved up here? That becomes the long arm enforcer, that shotgun. And no, I don't have it, so we want to favorite that. I don't want that going anywhere because that's a really nice shotgun. I have that on my end game account. It's already 130. I think it's pink rolls and almost legendary rolls, but it's a really good gun because it shoots really far. If you notice, the range is 3686. Most shotguns are here. Look, here you go, 2560, because that's the what do you call that? That's the neon. I forget what that. The energy weapons. So as you can see on most shotguns, let's see, where are my shotguns? Here we go. We're way down at 2,000. Here we go. 256. So most shotguns are low. So as you can see, here this thing's shooting 3686, which most assault rifles, there's 51. So it's shooting, actually it's shooting further than my Bobcat. So that's a shotgun that shoots further than an assault rifle. So that's why you want to keep that, especially even if it's epic, because once you upgrade it, it'll turn it from the enforcer to the long arm enforcer. So now, as you can see, I got tons of stuff that I don't need. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. Let's see, is that in the collection book? Nope, but I don't like that gun anyway, so I'm getting rid of both of them. Ray gun. Let's see, we want to get rid of that. Definitely get rid of that. Not a swords person. Okay, let's get rid of all of that. See, I got 16 weapon designs and I got 4 traps. So when you get up here to the purples, you get a lot more out of it. I just want to make sure that nothing needs to go in the collection book. Here we go. You don't want to recycle anything that needs to go in the collection book if you're not going to use it. If you're not going to use it, put it in your collection book because it'll benefit you in the long run, because your collection book will gather. No, I want to save that because I have that on my other account and I like that. Anything that's not in your collection book, you want to put in the collection book. Exterminator. What is this? No, I have this on my other account. It's like level 20 and I didn't care for it. And the reason you want to fill your collection book, because soon it will give you all kinds of incredible stuff. Like right now it's just giving you XP and things, 20 drops of rain, but down the road it'll give you, llamas and stuff to open. So always make sure that if it's not in your collection book, put it in your collection book and then recycle it. Don't recycle it if your collection book could use it, because you're going to get perks from it other than what's... scavenger machine pistol. Wonder if that's the... Let's see, upgrade, increase rarity. It's yeah. I have this on my other account, so we're gonna favorite this because that's just so you guys know, that's a good pistol. It's as you can see, it's almost the same as the shotgun. It's same as the Bobcat. It has a large magazine size. It's quite accurate. You definitely want to put weapon stability on it because otherwise the pistol kind of wobbles a little bit. But other than that, it's an excellent gun. Again, when you're doing this, you always want to make sure that if it's not in your collection book, you put it in your collection book, because basically you just now stored it. If you want to get it back out, it's available to you. All you have to do is go in and pay 20 V-Bucks. So it's basically you're putting it in your book so that you could get it later. You're not getting rid of it. Some people think once you put it in the collection book, it's gone and you can't have access to it. No, you just go to your collection book and you buy it back out of it. Or if you have the actual material to do it, what it's requiring, some flux and other things, then you use that and you don't even have to pay the 20 V-Bucks. So there's many ways to do it. Just always fill your collection book because it'll benefit you in the long run. As you can see, I haven't been in here in a while. Ooh, that's a nice shotgun. But it needs to be in my collection book. The reason I'm doing this is I need to get all this stuff out of here because I can't get to certain things. I have new heroes that I want to upgrade, but I can't upgrade them because they're in the locked slot. So one of them is the new Outlander that just came out. The Cyclops or whatever he is. So I have him now, and I have him in Legendary, so I'd like to upgrade him. Oh, is that the Gamatron? Do I have that in the Gamatron? I do. So collection book. See, as you can see, I get that weapon design. You always want to make sure you get that. I'll leave that. Okay, I think, oh no, Bon Voyage, I want to save that. I have that on my other account in Legendary. That's a good one too. It's kind of like my old Betsy. It's a one-shot. It's a no-scope. I think that's why I like it. I like the no-scopes. I like no-scope sniper rifles and scope sniper rifles. It all just depends on the rifle. Some are better than others. Okay, now here's something I want to show you guys. So see, I have 2 Blastatron minis, and I need to put one in my collection book. So don't just, willy-nilly put one in. Go in and look at what the roles are. So as you can see, this one's magazine, weapon stability, durability, and miss monsters. So this one is reload speed, magazine size, critical damage. This one's way better. So we're going to take this one and we're going to put this one in the collection book. Actually, let's do this. We're going to take this one and we're going to favorite that one. Then we're going to go back down to the other one. We're going to put it in the collection book. You always want to make sure you look at the roles inside the schematic, because sometimes you'll get a schematic and you'll look at the roles and it's basically junk. So you definitely want to look at what you got and not just, okay, I'm going to upgrade this because it's that particular schematic. If that particular schematic doesn't have any good rolls on it, then it's kind of useless, because then you're spending all kinds of resources to get that weapon how you want it. So as you can see, out of all of that, I just got 64 weapon designs. So, and now as you can see, now everything up here is starting to unlock. So I'm having less and less space. So now we're going to go back over to our command page. Let's see how many points we have in here. Okay, so we have 760. So let's go back to our transform page. Let's go back in here. And let's do, nope, we want to go to the infinite one. And then we want to go to our traps, because we want to make a green, a blue. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 4, nope, it's all 5. So it takes 5 green to make 1 blue. So there's our blue. We'll go in there and we'll do it again. Always just kind of pull your lever all the way to the bottom. And as you can see, we don't want those silvers, because those silvers are just going to become greens. So, and there's another 150 that it requires to do it, but it's worth it, because then we're going to be able to recycle those and actually get the design out of it. So again, and then recycle, batch recycle. Now we're down, we got 300 left, I believe. We can do it 2 more times. This should get a bunch more stuff out of my inventory, because that's 15 right there. So see, we have 326 left, and it's 150 to do. So now I get to do it 1 more time and make 1 more trap. So next time when I come in, I won't go and upgrade all my healing and shield regen and all that. I'll use it for this, so I can turn all those greens. So now that we did that, now let's go back into our schematics, and now here we have all these blues that we can go in here and basically recycle. Okay, and then here's the links. I want to keep this because this is a nice gun, but I also want to see which one is better than the other. So basically, they're exactly the same. So it doesn't need to go in the collection book, so we're going to recycle that. And then, because I need space, I really want to turn all this stuff, but I need space. So I'm going to physically now just get the XP, because I need to get this stuff out of here so that I can actually do some things on my account. So normally I would recycle this, but I don't want to wait 2-3 days till I get enough of that green stuff. So I'm okay with just getting 9,000 schematic XP. So now that'll clear up here. Now I can get to all my stuff. Everything's available to me in here. So now we're going to go back over to our transform page, because remember we did 2 survivors. So where are those 2 survivors? It should have shown them as new. But as you can see, now we can go in and take those blues and now we're going to get 7 manuals, and we're going to get 5250 in XP. And now it just cleared up space in here. So now we're going to go back to our transform page, go over here, we're going to go back to our infinite transform key, we're going to go in here, we're going to go to our, let's see, we were in our defenders last, so let's go in here. It looks like green, so we need, oh wow, 2 green defenders to make 1 blue survivor. So it takes 25 people, so sure, we'll do that. And then we'll go back in here and we'll do it again, because this is cleaning up your inventory and giving you stuff that you need. So it's a no-brainer. And you're not going to use the greens, at least I'm not. I have Epic. So this is, instead of just recycling them and getting that little bit of XP, you're actually transforming them and getting even more stuff. So we have 25, 190, so we could probably do this, I would say, at least 2 or 3 more times, 3 or 4. Oh, I didn't need to do all that. And as you can see, just go back up to the top and click your X, and it'll take that back out so you don't use more than you needed. And this way it empties your inventory, but it also gives you things you're going to need down the road. So you're not just getting the XP, you're getting the XP and the manual. So now we'll go back out of here. Now, as you can see, it's created stuff in here. So we'll go into here, and now you can see it's all these blues. So we go in here, we take that blue. Oh no, these are ones I saved, that's right. They're down here. Here we go. So we'll do, oh, he's not in the book. Look at that. Yeah, let's do the book. If they're not in the book, you definitely want to put them in the book before you recycle them. So see there, I just got a bunch of XP. So now I can retire all these blues. And now, as you can see, I just got 5 training manuals. So, back over to our armory. In your transforms, you can do that in terms of, you can create a lead survivor. You can transform a random hero. So you want a melee only. You know that this is going to give you melee. This is going to give you piercing weapon. This is going to give you just a random melee. This is actually going to give you a defender. This is going to give you an assault rifle. This is going to give you a sniper. So you have access to manipulate your game to benefit yourself. You just have to know that when you get these items, don't just use them frivolously and get just the XP out, because you're shortchanging yourself and not allowing yourself to reap the benefits of the game itself. So let's get some stuff out of my inventory. And I find that I don't ever use those. Silver stuff I'm not fond of. Green stuff I'm not fond of. Even the gas traps. My traps are already way more powerful. So basically, oops, I wanted to get that one in there too. Okay, so the reason I keep these are always usable. These are healing pads. So when you're in a mission, you can throw these down and it helps everybody heal as well as yourself. Patrol wards, they help reduce the amount of spawn. And I always try to keep defender posts on me, so that way if I'm in a mission, someone drops out, I can put a defender post down and bring one of my defenders in, and no longer are we playing with 3 people. We're now back to playing with 4. So in your item shop, when you come over to the item shop, you get different things you can purchase each week. The thing you want to go to first and foremost is that you want to buy those reperks. You want to make sure that every week when that comes in, you buy that. That's 1,000 gold, but you get 2,000 reperks. You also want to buy these, especially when you're low level like me. You definitely want to buy this stuff because this stuff is what helps you evolve. So we're actually going to do that right now because I have enough gold to buy all this. So we're going to buy that. We're going to buy this. Remember, this is all the evolution cash that enables you to upgrade your heroes, your defenders, your traps, your weapons, everything. So the game basically revolves around these items. So, and you want to make sure that you have a good stock of these, otherwise you can't really upgrade anything. So now that I have everything in there that I want, now I need to save for that, because I definitely want that. And I also need to get all these defenders. So let's go back over to the armory page one more time. In your backpack, when you're carrying in your backpack, you always want to try and make sure that you have the least amount of stuff to carry, so that when you're farming, you don't fill up and you can't carry anything else. So if you have to, go into your storage and, okay, I don't need the brick, so I'm going to dump my brick in here. Okay, I don't need this either, so I'm going to dump that in there. I have 2 obliterators on me, so I don't need those either. So I also have a neon sniper rifle. I don't need that on me either. So these are all things that I can dump in my storage, so that way I'm not carrying them around on me. No, I want my Ralphie's Revenge. And let's see what else. We don't really need all that twine. We'll probably get rid of that out in the wild. But as you can see, I don't really need to hold that many nuts and bolts, so we'll put a few of those in storage. That way, as you can see, I'm whittling down my storage, or my backpack, so my backpack can actually hold more stuff while I'm out gathering, and I'm not limited to. We'll get a couple of those out of there. No, I want those on me. Okay, I think I'm good. As you can see, now I've moved things around, because you can't do this when you go into a mission or out of a mission. So in your resources, again, let's go back to our resources. Your main things that you want to focus on, I know these are great, I know these are wonderful, the reperks and the perk ups, but the main things you really want to focus on are these 4 items: your Eye of the Storm, your Lightning in a Bottle, your Pure Drops of Rain, and your Storm Shards. And now, if you're up now, basically Epic has made it easier to farm those items, because as you can see, here's a mission where you're going to get 20 Lightning in a Bottle and 4 schematic. So there you're getting exactly what you're looking for. I wish it wouldn't jump around like that. And then trying to find another one where it shows that, because they're doing more of those where kind of the whole mission is the drops of rain, or the whatever that item is that you're looking for, and it's usually on the 4v4. Like, there we go, we're getting 2 things of 5 Eye of the Storm, and then let's see, is there a 4x one? I bet you that is the 4x, but it's a 64. I can't get in there. I'm not powerful enough yet, even though I'm already in canny number 7. See, actually I'm on canny number 8 is what I'm on. I'm already done with 1 through 7, and I'm done I'm done with 1 through 10 on Stonewood. And I'm done with 1 through 10 on Plankerton. So I'm almost done with Canny as well. I won't do Twine until I'm all complete with Canny. I want to make sure all 10 are done in Canny, and then I'll move to Twine. One, solely because of the fact that I'm not powerful enough. I can't actually get in there. As you can see, I can't even get into certain things in Canny. So when my buddy Junior comes on and we play together on this account, we do a lot of farming here in Canny. Canny's a great place to farm. When we do, he's a 131, so he's in game like on my other account. So all this opens up to me, and I have access to this. I can play in these missions. I can hold my own because, as you can see, I can craft 2 106s. My Mercury LMG, my Wraith, and then I'm going to also do my Bobcat. I'm moving back to my Bobcat. These are my 2 favorite guns in the game, but this one's becoming my 3rd favorite gun. So I need to move back over to this one because I think I have it rolled how I like. I don't think I'm changing anything on that except for I'm going to do that right now. Let's upgrade. Let's go modify the perks, and I want energy. So as you can see, it costs 1,500 reperks to get that energy. So that's costly. So if the weapon, like I said before, if you get a schematic and the one has the element you like, I prefer energy. Other people prefer water, other people prefer fire. I prefer energy. I think energy is the best element to put on a weapon. That's purely my opinion. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that you should. But for me, I like energy. So for me, it's definitely my favorite. So we are going to do magazine size so that it makes it bigger. So I need more blue. I need to farm more blue so I can roll all of this to blue. So that being said, guys, I want to thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Those of you who are subscribers, who have subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you very much for doing that. Those of you who are new subscribers, thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated. Those of you who are new that just stopped by to say hello, I definitely want to say thank you for that. That's greatly appreciated. I am flabbergasted and dumbfounded that people will come and, come to your stream and watch your videos and think that's amazing. So those of you who just here for the enjoyment, thank you very much. As I always say at the end of my videos, check out my music channel over at HKMusic Experience at youtube.com and hit that like and subscribe button and pass it on to your friends. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. I'll be doing my Storm Shield 8 probably during the week and hopefully be able to complete 9 and 10 before the following weekend. So again, thank you guys. HKMusic Experience at youtube.com. Hit that like and subscribe button and pass it on to a friend. Thank you. Have a great day. Appreciate your time.